Hey there folks, Lord Thunder Monkey back again with you doing another mod review. This time we're looking at the Lizard 11440 pack, and this is a nice looking sprayer. As always, if you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it so much, give it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know how I can screw it up or make it a whole lot better for you guys. If you really liked it though, don't forget to give me a subscription. Follow along, check out what I've got going on here. My Let's Plays as well as the rest of my mod reviews. And a shout out to the modders. I'm not a modder myself, but I'm thankful that you guys are always adding equipment to the game because it keeps it fresh, new, and exciting. Makes it a little different for us. And just keeps us rolling. I think otherwise the game will get kind of slow and boring. So I'm going to be critical of these, checking them out so that when I add something to my Let's Plays, I know if it's really, really good or if maybe I want to stray away from that because it's not quite what I'm looking for or it doesn't quite function the way I'm looking for it to function in the game. But also to let everybody know who's watching these videos, what it is they're getting for themselves. So let's check this out in the shop. This is listed under sprayers, and it's listed as 4 different sprayers. You download it and you get all 4. They vary in price from $19,450 up to $24,350. And you've got a 24, 28, 32, and 34 meter width. They all have the same basic speed, capacity. And they bounce around. The cost per day, watch this. So the 24 will cost you $560 a day. The 28 will cost you $640 a day. The 32 meter will only cost you $240, so that's going to be the least cost per day. And then this one's $682. I think this is probably supposed to be here, and this is probably supposed to be here, but I'm just going to go with it. It stays the same in here as well. It's got a 210 liter fuel capacity, runs at 9 miles an hour, so you know, pretty good. Now I've got this also. You can see the wheel setups are standard, narrow and wide tires. And we've got each one of the sizes in boom sizes as well as the different tires. And these are your normal ones. These are your big beefy wide ones, and these are your narrow ones. You know, if you got crops on the ground already, or if you're going through some soft ground, or if you just don't frankly care. So let's get up close and look at this. It's not bad. It looks used, which is why the cost per day and the initial costs are high. The machine itself, not concentrating on the boom, looks pretty nice. The muffler's hexagonal, you know, could be better. I'm not sure what those wires are hanging out and what those are for, just offhand. But you can see, I mean, he's added a lot of dirt texture. They've added a lot of dirt texture. We've got a ladder here. Can I get up this ladder? No, I always want to climb those ladders. Darn it. And underneath here, you've got pretty good looking here on the underneath side of it for what for what you're looking at up to the hubs. All the extra parts on here, the boom textures and such, they just look like these hoses here look a little plain, so it's not perfect. And these sprayer heads here are not spectacular. Let's put it like that. So let's hop in. I mean, it's got good hydraulics on it, different colors. They're not just gray or they're not just blue. So let's hop in the cab here. We do not have IC control, but you've got a lot of actual, controls that you would find in this machine. It's a tight machine. You are the only one riding in this one, that's for sure. All the bits in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and I like the wheels. Let's take out let's actually take them all out. Actually, I need to go and do that, don't I? I wanted to do that in the first place. Let's get out here. We're going to run this one out here. We're going to unfold it. It is a front-mounted spraying system. And we're just going to kind of watch this unfold, this one unfold from in the cab. Booms out from both sides about equally. And then it lowers down. As it lowers down, it's going to give us our mirrors, which actually are pretty nice. Do we have any? We can lower the sprayer by hitting V. I'm not sure what this does here. Oh, we're doing something. Hang on. I've got to disable that for the intents and purposes of this. I said go away. Thank you. So if we hold the right click right click, we can angle these booms up and down. Got it. If you left, so if you're on uneven ground, right click only does the right side. Oh shoot, left clicking the mouse does, you know, varies them both back and forth. Not bad. And then you can use the mouse to drop it way down to the ground. And then right click left and right is one side, right click left and right is the other side, and left click, well, darn it, left click is, you know, is varying to the ground, which is a really nice feature. I mean, you look at that, if you're running low to the ground, you can do some fun things there. Alright, so that's that one there. And let's turn this one around. Get rid of the, can't do that while I've got that button pushed on. It's got four-wheel steer, which is a nice feature. Let's get this guy, and we're going to unfold this guy here. We're going to watch this one from outside the cab. We're going to nose up to it. Whoops! Bumped the button. Change the cameras, I bumped the button. Now this one, drops down into place. So it's like, you can drop it down. And when you drop it down, they level off. And then you can really drop it down to the ground. But you can see here, you've got a good bit more. On each side, you get an extra boom. So let's turn this one around and get the next one pulled up here, just to make sure these are all different sizes. I'd hate to have, if you see, yeah, these are all different sizes, then you get in the game and they're not different sizes. So we're just going to go ahead and start this out right all the way. We'll nose this guy off. While this one's unfolding, we'll go get the other one unfolding too. There we go. We're not wasting our time with that guy. Can bring it back down. And we're going to drop this right to the ground. Same controls. This one's, again, a bit wider. And this one's almost done. Actually, I need to turn this one around now, don't I? Ooh, nice collisions. Wasn't thinking when I spun it around. Sometimes these don't always have good collisions on them, and that had a very nice collision on it. You can see how big of a difference those tires are. Alright, again, a little bit wider as well. So yeah, it's a nice mod. It's not going to cost you a fortune. Let's get this guy over here, make sure our functionality is good. Pretty sure I've got, yeah. Raises those up, fold those in. There we go. Now we'll be able to sneak by, right? Gotta get over those pallets. I'm rubbing it into the... There we go. Filling that bad boy right on up. This is hireable, which is nice. I'd like to see that. We're going to check this guy out in the field. That's more than plenty. 2,000 liters. Unfold that. Now, these are narrow tires, so they're not going to do, if you're going into a field like this, as much crop destruction as those bigger tires. And since you're running these wide booms, it's also going to eliminate any extra tire damage because you're running fewer times down it. So we're going to leave it at that height, and we're going to hire it. Oh, no, we're not going to hire it like that. Hire it like this. Nice animations on those, and she's off. Doing a nice job. See here, it's spraying it all the way to the ground. And it raises it up when it turns. That way, if you're low on the ends, it doesn't actually hit the ground. bouncing around in that dirt, isn't it? Look at how far it's got to go. I'll drop it back, those wings back down. Oh, I've got it on higher using this, buying it, but it does not like that ground. It is just beating it up. Good reason not to have it too far to the ground. So yeah, if you guys like this mod, check it out, add it to your folder. Don't forget to tell your friends about this. Share the video with them. Hopefully they'll like it. They'll subscribe along as well too. Thank you for watching. I'm Lord Thunder Monkey. I'll catch you next time.